Nation, how's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where we're talking about all things that matter to me in the world of upcoming films. In this episode, we're going to talk about science fiction films, specifically Pacific Rim 2, Resident Evil 6, and also the next installment of Alien. We're going to first start off with Pacific Rim 2, and while Guillermo del Toro was promoting Crimson Peak at San Diego Comic-Con, he was asked about Pacific Rim 2 and what is the status on that. Well, it's pretty early in pre-production right now, and he also mentioned that they're going to start filming in November. So, Pacific Rim 2 will start filming in late fall of this year, and then I'm not sure how long principal photography is going to go for, but at least that is the status update for this film. Pacific Rim 2 comes out on August 4th, 2017. Now, moving on, in other sequel news, there is, of course, Resident Evil, the final chapter. That's what they're calling it. Resident Evil 6 is titled The Final Chapter, which suggests that this franchise is coming to a close until they decide to reboot it again. Now, the talk about when this film is going to start filming has been all over the place. Nobody really knew when. In fact, there was a time last year when we actually thought that the film was going to come out in September of this year. At least that's what it was reported that it was going to come out September of this year, but actually that was entirely accurate. Right now, they just started filming. Milla Jovovich actually posted on her Instagram that she's getting ready for filming, and I'm going to share with you this photo from her official Instagram. It shows her getting into makeup. I'm not sure what kind of makeup that is for, but she has shaved her head, and she's putting on some makeup right now, and this is what she says. Well, the moment so many of you have been waiting for is finally here, where I can tell you that it's zombie killing season for the Jovovich-Anderson clan. Here I am, getting my face cast made for Resident Evil, the final chapter. I leave to South Africa tomorrow to start prepping for the movie. Hashtag Resident Evil movie, hashtag LA Diary. So there you have it. That's what's going on. So she's making a cast of her face because maybe there's going to be clones of her, or maybe she's going to have something terrible happen to her that they have to make like a body double that can be totally mutilated or something like that. So that's what's going on, which kind of gives you a little bit of a very vague hint of what we could see in Resident Evil, the final chapter. So I'm really excited to see another installment. It's not a franchise that I'm particularly a huge fan of, but as long as they keep on making them, I will keep on watching them because I think that it's a decent, it's a decent sci-fi action film franchise. But it's nothing groundbreaking, but I still enjoy it for its entertainment value. All right, so I'm looking forward to it, and I want to see where it ends up going for its final chapter. Okay. Resident Evil, the final chapter, comes out on September 2nd, 2016. Now, let's talk about the final installment, or rather, what am I talking about? Not the final installment, the 5th installment of Alien. If you don't already know, Neil Blomkamp is actually going to be directing Alien 5. Or at least, I don't want to call it Alien 5, I will call it the 5th installment of the Alien franchise, mainly because, well, they're not rebooting it. They're not exactly making a sequel that follows up after Alien Resurrection either. It's kind of like what they're doing with Terminator Genisys, and that is a retcon, which means retroactive continuity. Because Neil Blomkamp actually mentioned that he is making a film that will complement Aliens and Alien. It doesn't really have a whole lot to do with Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. So, anyways, there's a little bit of a status update on that. And speak of the devil, I was actually wondering what is going on with Alien 5. 2 days ago, I tweeted at Neil Blomkamp, and I'm not sure if he read my tweet, but perhaps he did because recently he just decided to talk about it. And as a matter of fact, I found out that he was quoted speaking about it this morning. So let's find out what he decided to share with us. Okay, so here we go. Hashtag Alien, going very well. Love this project. So he posted another piece of concept art on his Instagram, and it shows Sigourney Weaver as Ripley, Michael Biehn as Hicks, and I'm not sure who that is in this suit. All right, and he also added, Sigourney knows about it, and part of it was just inspired by speaking to her on set when we were filming Chappie and getting her thoughts on Alien and what she thought of the movies that came after Aliens and what she felt about Ripley and what was incomplete about her incomplete for her about Ripley. There was so much fuel in what she was telling me. So that's all he had to say. He shared some concept art, and he also mentioned that pre-production is going very well. Now, there's no release date for this 5th installment of Alien, but at least we're getting some sort of progress. I'm glad to know that he is updating the fans about this. And, you know, with this concept art, it really shows us that, well, we are going to start seeing some very familiar faces. Ripley and Hicks. So, there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. I'm gonna post some of that concept art on my on the Ragin Nation Facebook page for you to all check out. So head over there, click the like button, and then check out the photo album, and then perhaps you can make out what this could possibly be about. I'm really curious about it. I know a lot of you guys are, and I'm super looking forward to the continuation of this franchise, especially since they're going back to its roots, and that is the best parts of this franchise. Alien and Aliens. Let's see that follow-up soon, hopefully. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this video. As always, if you want to see more movie updates and more about upcoming films and also reviews, hit this like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name's Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. America. But still, this one does it really well, because I think that the element of wanting to see your daughter again and wanting to connect that relationship